Our next inductee tonight comes from our tennis program, who's an All-American for the Razorbacks, and that has led to a true tennis life for Tim Siegel. Playing for legendary coaches Tom Pucci and Ron Hightower from 1983 to 1986, Tim Siegel would earn 4 letters as a Razorback tennis player, a captain at Arkansas for 3 years. His teams were ranked in the top 10 all 4 years, reaching the Sweet 16 twice, along with 2 Elite 8 appearances in the NCAA championships. A 3-time Southwest Conference singles champion, Siegel won 89 singles matches in his career, and that still ranks 9th all-time in school history. Ranked in the top 5 nationally, he teamed with Richard Schmidt to dominate the college tennis scene in doubles. Tim was a 2-time All-American in doubles for the Razorbacks in both 1985 and 86, and he reached the semifinals of the NC2A Doubles Championship in 1986. After his time in Arkansas, Siegel went on to play professionally, reaching a top 100 ranking in doubles. In 1990, he was hired as the SMU women's tennis coach, and then became the head coach at Texas Tech. He coached the Red Raiders for 23 seasons, guiding his teams to 12 NCAA championship appearances, and was named the Big 12 Coach of the Year in 2005. And tonight, we are proud to honor and welcome this great player, successful coach, and loving father. Tim Siegel sends his regrets, but he cannot be with us tonight, so let's welcome Tim's teammate Bobby Bank, who is going to accept on his behalf tonight. Bobby, tell us what makes Tim special.
Well, first of all, I just want to express Tim's disappointment in not being able to be here tonight. He really is truly honored to receive this award, and I'm honored to accept it for him. What makes Tim Siegel special? That's a very good question. I could talk for a long time on what makes him special, so I'm just going to give you some words that I would use to describe Tim. It begins with faith, heart, passion, leadership, and he's a husband and father that every man should aspire to be.
In terms of his son, we saw the picture of him and his son at the end of the video. He has tennis is a large mission, but he has a much larger mission. Could you share that with us?
Sure. First of all, there's no bigger Razorback and no one that loved being a Razorback more than Tim Siegel. So he truly loves that, and it was something he shared with his son for 9 years. On July 15th, July 28th, 2015, Tim's life went into a different direction. His son was in a terrible golf cart accident and suffered an anoxic brain injury. And through all the years that Tim played and his time being a Razorback and his years in coaching have led to him continuing that path as being a coach and a leader. He's just leading a different team now, and his mission now is to lead his son Luke, who is 12 now, and Tim formed a foundation called Team Luke Hope for Minds, which helps families with children that have children that have suffered brain injuries, and he travels around to various schools and churches all around Texas and throughout the country, impacting children's lives every day and families' lives every day, and he's truly a remarkable guy.
It certainly has been a tennis life for him, as we said, when you look at the coaching and the time that he spent on the court. Tell us about him as a teacher, as a mentor, and what you know about him in that regard.
Well, Tim is he's a tremendous leader. I mentioned that as one of the words that I would use to describe him. And, you know, he was a very successful coach at Texas Tech, had a very successful playing career here at Arkansas, was probably most proud of the fact that he was captain of his team for 3 of the 4 years that he attended, and it was always about the team for Tim. And him being a coach as well and mentoring these kids, it went way beyond tennis for him. And now he's leading in a different way, and he's mentoring and using that. I think he was meant for this. And if you all need to go on Pray for Luke Siegel on Facebook, and also go to teamlukehopeforminds.org, and you can learn about Luke's story, and you can see the type of leader Tim is and the type of family and father he is, husband and father that he is truly inspiring.
Bobby, we appreciate you being here tonight. On behalf of Tim Siegel, thank you very much. Thank you, Bobby, for being here. Our next, actually our 5th inductee tonight is also our 2nd inductee tonight to be named a Consensus All-America Offensive Lineman. This gentleman, part of the great moments, part of the